Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Armageddon. This is the final SmackDown pay-per-view of 2017, and also the final overall pay-per-view of 2017. We're coming to you live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden in New York.
I believe this is actually the last SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view of the series to be broadcast from MSG.
Wow.
Because I think we did this last year, but we're definitely doing this year. No Way Out, the final SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view of the series, will be held in Las Vegas, baby.
I think you did that last year.
Pretty sure I did that last year. We're going to do it again. We're also doing Rumble in the Garden, though, but that's not a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. Alright, so we're going to get into the show with a video package showcasing all the superstars and all the feuds that are going on tonight, but of course highlighting with the Sami Zayn Kevin Owens feud. Owens has been on a tear. He has been terrorizing SmackDown, cut us off halfway through a couple weeks back, and is going for that title shot. Sami knows he's being played. Sami knows he's being played, but he don't care. He's willing to write that chapter that Owens craves so much because he's a fighter, and he's willing to give into it because maybe, just maybe, although he doesn't like to admit it, he's just as much of an addict as Owens is. But tonight, it's going to be a war. Just like it's going to be a war in the unsanctioned match.
Oh, yeah, wow. Very, very good tie-in as we actually
if only that was the next match. But the Open Challenge Tag Team match as catch point 4, that is Fred Yehai. How high is that trouble, Tiger?
It's about this,
about that high?
Tall,
yay high.
Yeah, I'd go with about yay high.
Teaming up with hot sauce. How hot is that sauce, Tiger?
Like a 7 out of 10. Okay. I don't think you have to do too much with it. You know what I mean? But you you got to be dedicated there.
Tracy Williams. Take it on. True Mulligan. Bojack Mulligan and Ron Truth taking on Carl Anderson and Dr. Gallows, taking on the impromptu team of TJ Perkins. No, not TJ Perkins. Tyson Kidd.
Kenta and Tyson Kidd.
Kenta and Tyson Kidd. The machine Tyson Kidd. And we have a fantastic tables, ladders, and chairs match. Carnage, blood everywhere. And then Kenta climbs to the top. And we have shock new tag team champions.
Yeah, what does that mean for the entire tag team division, though? The fact that two guys could just team up out of nowhere and beat Club Boys, part of Catch Point, and True Mulligan.
Well, I think what's important to note is this was a hectic 4-way tables, ladders, and chairs match. Chaos was going on in this match. This wasn't a wrestling match, and maybe somebody in this match, certainly the former tag team champions, would look for a more decisive rematch in the future. So we have AJ hyping up his match later tonight with Roderick Strong, saying, "Roddy, I'm not as indie as you. I'm a star now. I've been here for 2 years. I am a former WWE champion. I was WWE champion for 10 of the 12 months this year. I almost went calendar to calendar, or whatever it is. Alright, sorry, my lazy eye doesn't quite see the calendar.
Oh no.
But, more importantly, I am the greatest WWE champion of the modern era. Modern era, by the way, being everything after WrestleMania 30. And I am going to prove it tonight when I beat you. And prove that not only is it good I replaced you, you didn't even deserve a spot in the first place."
Really looking forward to that matchup, definitely. So we head into the unsanctioned match. Is it even a match? Can we say we head into it?
It's in the parking lot. They show up, they're in jeans, they're in street clothes. And I like to think of it as kind of like a Tucker favored Puro elbow fest, where they just throw in fucking elbows and arms, and there's blood. They're both got crimson masks. It's a short match, but there is so much violence packed into it. Gargano and Ciampa, they both go through like a car window. They go into the wall. They go down the stairs. It's a brutal brawl. And at the end of it, I think in Puro style, Ciampa's just beating the shit out of Gargano. Gargano saying, nah, I'm not gonna fall. I'm done with this. This will be the last match. And he just returns the blows, and finally Ciampa, he can't take it anymore, and he falls to the floor, and Gargano falls on top. Drake Younger is there to count the pin. And Johnny Gargano wins. He survived, but there are no winners here.
It's true. It's true. As we head into the Intercontinental Championship match.
That's correct. Up next, we have Samoa Joe taking on Kenny Omega, and in a very good match, a very traditional match you'd see on a supercard like this, these two have a very nice, long, paced-out match, and finally Samoa Joe defeats Kenny Omega to retain his Intercontinental Championship. What we got up next, Tucker?
We have Roderick Strong returning the favor on AJ Styles.
Yes, Roderick Strong returns the favor and just says, you know what, AJ, I am good at the grapple thing. I'm going to here at SmackDown and do the grapple thing.
Roderick Strong, such an excellent promo.
He nods and walks off. And coming up next, I believe we have the first blood match.
That we do, between Hiroshi Tanahashi and Shinsuke Nakamura.
And as wasn't pointed out by JBL in this universe, but in the original universe, JBL pointed out on SmackDown that Tana was stupid for accepting the match because he had just had stitches from his bleeding on SmackDown, and as the prophecy of another realm comes true, in a good match, Shinsuke does eventually rip those stitches out, and it's nasty.
Just as the prophecy foretold all those minutes ago.
We have an elaborate AJ Styles entrance for the Roddy AJ match. The winner heads to Rumble to take on Chris Hero and the winner of our main event for the WWE Championship. And the match itself,
wow.
It's a pretty good mid-show main event. Roderick Strong defeats AJ Styles.
Gee, that's not even the main event, which scares me a little bit. As I know
the main event's gonna bomb. You know me. Remember Cena Styles, or all those events that I build up, and this one is just gonna fucking bomb.
That AJ's really fucking good.
Oh yeah, and you know what? I don't know if I 100% agree with the game, but I like motivated Roddy a lot, and I don't know if that match would have gotten such a high mark with me. But it probably would have. AJ's really good. We've got a cool exhibition match up next. I actually think this match could be really interesting. So next is Taker versus Riddle. And I think it's really interesting because we've got Taker, right? He's fabled in WWE kayfabe as the greatest striker of all time. I think Riddle's going to come in. He's a combat athlete, right? He's a grappler, but his strikes are on point. JBL's going to put over Taker's striking prowess. But I think he's going to question, is this young kid, this Matthew Riddle, combat trained? Does he have a little bit of that hunger? Can he strike with the best of them? And you know for a fact, if Riddle gets the takedown, Taker's done, right? If this goes to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think, Tuck? Taker's done.
Oh, old man? If...
And against Riddle?
Yeah, if Riddle takes him down, he's going to break him apart. Piece by piece.
And I like to think they slowly edge into it. They do a little bit of feeling out with some strikes. Eventually Riddle does get a takedown, and it is brutal for a little while. But Taker edges into it. I like to think originally, though, Riddle, goes for a kick or something. Taker sits up, and Riddle kicks him again. And there's some sort of spot like that. But I think Taker eases into it, and it eventually becomes not like a full grapple fuck match, but a bit of a grapple. And Taker, as you now see on screen, manages to pick up the win with a submission.
As up next, we have the women's title match.
Yes, the women's title match. Last woman standing, Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch. And Alexa's been on a really good roll. She's fought Bayley. She's fought Alexa Bliss. Yes, she's fought Becky Lynch. And she's beaten them both in not both. Yeah, she has actually beaten them both in singles competition and in a triple threat match. This could be the end of this kind of three-way rivalry tonight, or maybe it will extend. Bayley's back from injury this week, but Becky Lynch still has a chance to take back her title and go into the road to WrestleMania as the women's champion. So we have last woman standing and...
Hey!
Alexa Bliss retains her women's championship against Becky Lynch in the last woman standing match.
Very, very well done. For the women, at the start of the series, right? The women could hardly pull 50s.
Yeah, the project to get them really super over is going okay, but I'm not really that bothered. I'm just excited that Bliss has been such a strong champion to end the year.
Fair enough.
Story-wise. So, up next we have Zack Sabre Jr. trying to correct a wrong as he takes on The Big Show.
It's The Big Show, everybody.
The Big Show.
The Big Show.
So in this match, I'm trying to recreate this from the first time because I thought my description for this match was pretty good. This is a cool-out match, right? But in this match, Zack breaks Big Show's first arm, right? But he did that in the first match, right? But Big Show managed to knock him out with the second arm. So Big Show goes for the knockout with the second arm. Zack counters it into a cross arm breaker. Big Show gets his second arm broken. Big Show is kneeling with 2 broken arms. And he just screams at Zack, "Finish me!" And Zack just penalty kicks him with 2 broken arms. Finishes him off.
Jesus Christ. That sounds brutal as shit. And Zack's got something to say.
Yeah. Zack gets on the mic and he says, I've corrected one wrong. But in my second ever pay-per-view match, and this is the one that really haunts me, I had a match, biggest stage of them all, against a guy that I know very well. His name is Samoa Joe. You might have heard of him. Also goes by SJ Shinoda. Sells this great brand of semen. It's Super SmackDown and anyway, you probably... Ooh, shit. My microphone just went flying. You probably heard about it, right? So... I took him on, and I have beaten him after then, but this was my second ever pay-per-view match, my first inter-branded pay-per-view, and he beat me. And that's kind of stuck in my craw a little bit, you pricks. And it's kind of, it's really gotten at me. And it's time to correct those wrongs, I'm on this road to redemption, some people are calling it. And you know what else he's got? He's got the IC title. And I haven't held singles gold in this company before. Possibly ever gold. The Chris Hero days are very dark for me. I don't really remember. But I've never held singles gold for sure in this company. And if this is a road to redemption, I think that's got to be on the list. Not that list, Marks.
Oh man.
So Samoa Joe, I want an IC title shot. King of the Ring starts on Tuesday, and I know I'm going to be busy with that. But challenge is there, Joe. Pick up the gauntlet. And Tucker, it's time.
Yeah.
We have an intro video.
We
Sami
very much
versus
do.
Owens.
We hype up the fact that this rivalry hasn't been going on like overly long, but it's definitely it's got
really
punch
needed,
behind it. Yeah.
Well, this chapter hasn't been too long.
That's true. The rivalry is ages old.
And that's the thing, is that the tone of this isn't Sami feels betrayed and is really upset. It's like, you know what? I know this is coming, and this time I'm ready for it. And we have the spectacular Sami Zayn entrance, and in the main event of the evening.
Oh my! I may need to clean myself up.
So we have Sami Zayn, Kevin. It's a brutal match. It is. You know what? I think this is better than their Battleground match, but it takes a few cues from Battleground. They have their stuff. They don't do it entirely. They don't botch that move. I think they botched at Battleground. And it's just, you know what? Sami is the outlaw. Sami is the hero of the territory, and Owens is the outlaw in his territory. And it is a brawl. It is brutal. There are some indie bombs thrown here and there, but it's mostly just hatred, vitriol, and hatred. As both men know, they were destined to do this forever. There's a package pile driver from Sami. Owens hits an avalanche brainbuster off the top rope, but in the end, the hero defends his territory, and Sami Zayn defeats Kevin Owens to retain his title and go on to the main event of the Royal Rumble, which will be Sami Zayn defending his title versus Roderick Strong and Chris Hero. But this chapter is closed, and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens made it a memorable one.
That really says 100, right? Like, I'm not like...
Nope.
Like,
it says 100 both on the video and what we're looking at right now.
You gotta kill my kayfabe over here, why don't you?
No, keep it up. It's still real to you, damn it. Yes, it really says 100.
Oh, man, like, I know I need glasses and stuff, but, man, that's...
It's the first one we've had this series.
100 match. That's the first time I've ever seen that, ever. My entire viewing, playing, anything.
I literally sent you a 100 from SWF like weeks ago.
I think I've gotten a 100 before, but that's not important. It's for the sake
Did you get 100 on a pre-show in a series once?
I got a 97.
So, in the last angle of the show, we've got Sami Zayn. He locks Owens in the sharpshooter, not because, he's vindictive or anything, because Regal's coming out. Owens is kind of in a, he's lost. He's kind of in like a bad mental state. And it looks like Owens might be going for Regal, so Sami stops him. Sami locks him in the sharpshooter, and Regal gets the mic. He goes right up to Owens' face in the sharpshooter and says, "Owens, you lost. You're a loser. Go home, kid. You're suspended. And the show ends with Regal and Sami embracing, the title lifted. Have they just vanquished the hero? Have they just vanquished the enemy? Or was that a dick move? You know, was Owens right? Or was this a giant triumph for the man who wants to make wrestling fun again? You decide. Thank you all for watching Armageddon 2017. It's been a great 2017. I've really enjoyed it. Apologies that we had some technical difficulties to finish it off. We should take this opportunity now so we don't have to do it next week, although we will do it on Raw next week. We're going to be doing the Slammy Awards via Twitter votes now.
Oh, yes.
So there'll be a link in the description in this video, the last two videos, and SmackDown is covered for the announcement, but we'll talk about it again on Raw tomorrow. Tomorrow in the game, not in real life, in case Tucker, you got a little bit upset about that earlier.
Come on, people. There's so much expectations on me.
Yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow on Raw. But if you want to vote on the Slammies this year, they're going up in 3 parts. The first part is already out.
Yeah,
it is
complete now. I think they're only 24-hour polls or something. I think I can extend the length.
Holy shit! Oh, are they? That sucks. No, I don't think they are.
Yeah, I think so. I will have to check.
If they are, we need to not do that. I was hoping they'd last like a while.
Okay,
but if they are,
we'll
then
see.
that's complete. If that's fine, then if that's complete, then that's fine. Make sure you go over now
we'll change
to vote on
ones, I guess.
No, we'll just deal with those are the results from the old ones. Because I don't want to poll people twice.
No. I mean, we will change the upcoming ones.
Yes, the upcoming ones, hopefully. But if not, just make sure you go to the Tucker's Twitter and check out part 2 of the category A awards. I'm pretty sure I can still vote.
Can you?
The vote has been counted, or your vote has been counted. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you can still vote.
Never mind. I'm a nut job. Nobody knows what I'm saying. Ignore me.
But anyway, make sure to go vote on the Category A awards if they're still going. And of course, we're going to have Category B awards, lots of stuff, and they will be counted, and we will be talking about them. We'll do a big episode about it or something. But again, from me personally, thank you very much for watching this series. And I've really enjoyed the end of it. It took an uptick storytelling-wise for me. And this last little chapter was really fun.
This last little chapter, we still got till Mania.
I meant this last little chapter of 2017.
Oh, cause you're just saying.
I know we still got till Mania.
The way you were saying it, all right. You were saying just making sure people aren't confused. All right.
Son. Next on Tuesday we got King of the Ring, and you know how much I like my tournaments. So make sure you tune in. Make sure you watch. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. Because who watches Raw? Am I right?
Oh man.